Okay, once you get the new encoder mounted and cables are in and wired in, then the encoder is going to need to be timed, so to speak, to the indexer. So to do this, these set screws are going to need to be loose, so we can, or actually, excuse me, we need to have these loose right here. Leave these two tight, the set screws on the other end, so we can freely turn this coupling and the encoder while this is stationary, while the shaft that sticks out of here is stationary. So loosen these two set screws and make sure the encoder and the coupling will turn on the shaft. Okay, once you do that, of course there's a hand knob under here that you can use to turn the indexer, and we're going to want to turn it in its forward direction. And it's turning, and then as it approaches position, okay, it's getting close to being in position. Turn it slow, watch very carefully, and we can see that it's stopped. If I turn the knob any more, okay, yeah, bump just a little bit more. If you're in doubt, you can back it up and then turn it slowly and watch very carefully until you see no more movement on the index dial, and you'll feel it change on the resistance on the knob just a little bit. So we're in position, we're in dwell right when that stops. So at this point we need to set the encoder so it is at the 0 position, and again we're going to do that by turning the encoder and the coupling while it's able to slip on this input shaft or the shaft on the gear reducer. So you'll need one person down here to turn this, and then we'll go over to the HMI and I'll show you. So that reads 120. Okay, we turn the hand knob and carefully watch the indexer, so it just stopped moving, just came into position, and that's the beginning of our dwell or dial in position period. And where we wanted, this is showing 112 right here. So I'm off a little bit here, but that doesn't matter. What you're going to do is on this status screen, come to where it says encoder position, have the other person turn that coupling until this value says 120 degrees. And if you're off plus or minus a couple degrees, it's not the end of the world. But we want to, of course, try to get it as close as possible. So turn the coupling down underneath on the encoder till this reads 120, and then you'll come back around under here, or have this other person. Sorry, have the light off. Tighten these two set screws that is up against the reducer, and that should set your encoder position relative to the indexer. Okay, after you get the readout where it's, you've turned this where it says 120, these are tight, then what we're going to want to do is go through this again. And what you can do is you don't have to go all the way through an index, you can just back it up a little bit and then come into it, watch, turn in, and back up and slow down. Sorry, I tried to hold the camera and do this at the same time. So it's still moving, barely moving. Okay, I've stopped. All right, and this is all tightened down. Then we're going to want to go over to the display and verify that it's 120 or really dang close to it. Again, plus or minus a couple of degrees. Okay, I've come over here and this is showing 121, so we're good to go there. And if you want to do that a couple of times just to verify it, and you should be set and everything, be good to go at that point.